Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to the third annual Red Bull Rookie Showcase. As we're getting set for the fourth season to begin of the NR 2003 Red Bull GT series, as we're getting set to go racing here under the light or under the sunny skies of Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Sam Tinley, Dana Monroe on the pole. John Schmidt and as I need to actually pull up the entry list so I know who is driving what, so I'm not screwing up on names. That is Davis Santi. That's who it is. As you look at the rest of the lineup for 26 laps of racing here today. Oh, got a problem. Hold on. All right, let's make sure everybody rolls off. That was the 12 Alfonso Alvarez who did not want to get going, so the start got waved off. So that is restart number 2. Got a lot of drivers who are making their rookie debuts in this series. Some that I have absolutely no notes about them. Some that I've notes on them from another series, like Sam Tinley, for instance. He's the only rookie from ST Motorsports, but we've seen him in the Oreo Cup Series, which, by the way, Oreo Cup Series, of course, he drives the number 60 in the Oreo Cup Series for RFK Stage 60 in that program. Of course, that is a Gorga Homer. Of course, that ride will have a charter for next season. Lucian Bianchi. Haven't seen him since the Foster Series, believe it or not. Lucian Bianchi. A lot of rookies we've never known, we never heard of before. Some of them are drivers, as I said, from the Oreo Cup Series. Some that we just have no complete notes about them. We'll see how this happens as the third annual Red Bull Rookie Showcase is underway here at Coca-Cola. This is the third annual event, the Red Bull Rookie Showcase. We have previously done the previous 2 races. We've done 2 rookie showcase races, as that would be John Schmidt getting ready to take the lead. This is a driver I've never heard of before. As 27's coming to pit road. That's Eric Alpha. Eric Alpha's got a problem. This is another driver I've never heard of before, but he's got an issue. That's a tough break for Eric Alpha. The good news for him, though, is that this is a non-points event. So whatever issue they have here, is this a stop and go penalty? I would like to say so, but I could be wrong. As we're looking at the 66, that is Davis Santi. This is a driver I've never heard of before, but the good thing for Davis, this is the car that Addison Peterson won the championship and the Rookie of the Year honors, the only rookie to do that to date in this series. So this car has won the championship before, so we'll see how it goes. Of course, whoa, careful there. Oh, they're making contact, and around they go. Oh, no. It's collected the 27, who was just coming back on track. That would be Eric Alpha. Oh, John Schmidt, David Santi involved. If I'm missing people's names, I do apologize. John Smith the fourth involved, and the caution is not out because that was off the racing surface. But that was a testament of four wide going to be an absolute disaster. And that's a tough break for David Santi. He will have to go to a backup car for tomorrow's main event. Of course, remember we're gonna have or for qualifying because we have a big entry list. I think there is 44 on the entry list for the 42 spots as far as the entry list is concerned. Because remember, we're going to have qualifying. The top 21 would advance into the main event tomorrow afternoon. And we're going to send two drivers home who will not make the show. That's Venko Seaman. Venko Seaman, who's going to be a part of the farewell tour of the Monster Energy Series, along with Shyla Askarov, who's also in this field. Besides the Craftsman Truck Series for Shyla Askarov that's going on right now, because remember, it is the final year of the PCSRA. For those of you who are not aware, PCSRA is shutting down at the end of the season, so we're doing this as a farewell tour. So that's why you're seeing all the races on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As we're looking at Campbell Marsh, a driver I've never heard of before. There's Venko Seaman. I've heard of him before because he's one of my four drivers that graduate from GTSRA. The others are Shyla Askarov, Elena Aurora. We will see her tomorrow. And also Ponzo Albanese in the 12, who had a problem on the grid, which they had to wave off the start. As there's Lucian Bianchi. Last time I've seen Lucian Bianchi on this channel was the Foster Series, which he ended up going to victory lane at Memphis when he drove the number 36 Ford Mustang out of Front Row Motorsports. I haven't seen him in any other series until this one, the Red Bull GT Series. He is the only rookie in this series. The only, of course, Kaiser and Noguera have, and also Timo Mauser, they have been veteran drivers. So we'll see how Lucian Bianchi is going to do. There's Albanese. Lizette Armstrong making her debut in the Red Bull GT Series. That's the ride Nathan Murphy drove last season, the 2. Lizette Armstrong has never raced a GT car before. But of course, she's going to be racing full time in the All American Series next season. That's the 77 of Jorgen Schmidt. And who's that? Okay, that's Albanese. So, and there's Jonathan Wong, another driver I've never heard of on this channel before. That's the right Skylar Taylor drove last season. Dana Monroe, another driver who's also going to be attempting some Oreo Cup Series races, along with Lizette Armstrong, just to get their feet wet. There's Shyla Askarov, driving the car that won this event last year, or last season, with Jared Underhill behind the wheel. Of course, Jared Underhill was the defending winner of this race. Unfortunately, he's no longer in the series due to the drama that's been happening on Discord recently, which I'm not going to get into details of why he was banned. And as I was just talking about former winners of this event, this being the 3rd annual Red Bull Rookie Showcase, the other former winner that's no longer in the series is Dylan Matthews, which I do not know if Dylan Matthews is aware or not, but with the announcement that DRL is no longer going to be a part of the Red Bull GT series, which actually I need to DM. I gotta private message him about that if he's not aware of the news by now. I think he is. If not, he should. And I bet the 66 has gone behind the wall, and so has the 33. Yeah, 33 out of the race, and the 66 with a broken oil pump. So that's the bad news there. The good news is for the 66 and the 33. The 33 is definitely going to get his car repaired. The 66 is definitely going to have to go to a backup car for tomorrow's qualifying session. And I'm thinking while these drivers are currently, as I think we got the 727's back here at the rear of the field. Of course, a lot of damage. Remember, he came to pit road, and they're definitely going to get that 27 fixed. I was thinking while these guys are still racing, we should go ahead and jump back, look at a replay to see what caused that incident and why the caution did not come out. So if trouble breaks out, we'll break back in as far as that is concerned. But we're going to jump back, look at a replay to see what happened that did not bring out the caution as we're coming up to the midway point of today's race here in the Red Bull Rookie Showcase here at Coca-Cola. This is back on lap number 3. You see the 4 wide here. You got the 12 up there. That would be Ponzo Albanese. You got the 33 of John Schmidt. And then you have the 7 and the 66 of John Smith IV and Davis Santi. These two are banging on each other. The 7's going to get the 33. Or I don't know if the 7 came down, the 66 came out. Regardless, they made contact, got the 33. And poor Eric Alpha, wrong place at the wrong time, was just coming out of the pits. Look at the air the 33 got. Thankfully, it landed on its wheels. But poor Eric Alpha, who was just minding his business, just got collected in this incident. That was like a complete blindside as we're take a look at the camera. Let's go to helicopter. See, he's coming out of the pits. He's coming out of the pits. Just watch this right here. Wham! He got hit by, I think that was a 33 who got him. 7 goes into the inside wall there. Same with the 33 and the 66. And of course, because that was off the racing surface and out of harm's way, Red Bull GT officials did not throw a caution for that. But that's a tough break for Davis Santi and John Smith. Santi has already gone behind the wall along with the 33. And there's poor Eric Alpha, who did not need to be involved after he had whatever the issue was on his machine. So that is what didn't bring out the caution. Let's go back to live action here at Coca-Cola. Just crossed the halfway mark. 13 down, 13 laps to go. Dana Monroe as they're about to lap Eric Alpha for the second time today. And he's got a little bent up. The rear bumper's a little crunched up on his Dodge Viper, Eric Alpha. As Vanko Seaman, the Macedonian driver, going to take the lead of the race. Or trying to take the lead. Dana Monroe has the lead right now. There's Lizette Armstrong. And that is John Schmidt. There's Jonathan Wong, and there's our very own Lucian Bianchi. It's kind of weird seeing Lucian Bianchi in this series because, you got Timo Mauser. You'll see him tomorrow. You'll also see... I need to actually go look on the WRA Discord. If you guys want to join the WRA Discord, the link is down in the description. Oh yeah, and Emma Kaiser's in the series. Kind of surprised Tatiana Guerrero's not in this series. It looks like Eric Alpha is off the pace. Yeah, probably because of all that damage he got. Remember, he was the one that got hit by the 33. Fortunately for Eric Alpha, this is a non-points event, so probably after the race they'll head to the garage. They'll start getting ready to get to work on the on repairs on that 27 machine. As long as you continued on and not retired out of the race, you will not have to go to a backup car. And as I mentioned, the two drivers out of the race, of course, the 7 has also gone a lap down. Leaders have already put the 7 a lap down while we were in break, or while we were looking back at a replay. That'd be John Smith, the fourth, who's a lap down. Eric Alpha is 2 laps down. And then the only two cars that are out of the race are the 33 of John Schmidt and the 66 of Davis Santi. And as soon as I say that, the 7's out of the race with a mechanical problem. So bad day for John Smith, the fourth, just got worse. So they will definitely not only make some repairs, but they will also change engines. Of course, nobody will have to go to the rear of the field. Sorry, the sheet was about to come off the bed. Had to fix that. Right now, Vanco Siemens, Shyla Ascroft, Dana Monroe, and Lizette Armstrong. That's a DVR 1, 2, 3, 4 right there in that shot. Sam Tenley's having a good run. Jonathan Wong having a good run so far in this race. Remember, Sam Tenley hasn't been doing good in the Oreo Cup Series of late. Of course, he's failed to qualify. Of course, remember, he just came back from racing in New Zealand along with Shyla Askarov. Or Shyla Askarov is full-time in the Oreo Cup Series. Of course, they are not racing, they're racing in the Oreo Cup Series. Shyla Askarov is driving for Colleague. And we mentioned Sam Tenley is driving for Stage 60, which is RFK Racing's third car in that series. The number 60 BuiltSubmarines.com Ford Mustang Dark Horse. As there's the 77 of John Schmidt. That's John Smith. Here comes Ponzo Albanese. Ponzo Albanese, Shyla Askarov, and Venko Seaman all have one thing in common. They're used to racing GT cars. This is not surprising that they're racing GT cars. This will be our second season in a row we're starting the season at Coca-Cola. Siemens still leads right now. Want to remind everybody this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmission or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association and the Blue Hedgehog TV is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV, I want to thank you fans for your support. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast here at Coca-Cola. Of course, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have knockout qualifying because there are 44 Red Bull Red Bull GT Series drivers, that are going to attempt for the 42 starting spots. That means two drivers, unfortunately, will be missing tomorrow afternoon's first race of season 4. Has been one of the new rule changes this season. We're going to have a big field. We're going to have 44 cars at every track because remember, all the tracks we have on the schedule would be for 42 spots. Unless someone can show me how to do a full 44 car field at tracks that we're going to be going to on the schedule. As we're coming to the white flag, one more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And also, if Reggie Fogelman is asking me, well, why is he not in this race? Because he took part in more than 7 Red Bull GT Series races back in Season 2, no longer qualifies him for the Rookie of the Year honors. Just pointing that out. As Shyla Askarov on the inside of the 20 of John Smith. But looks like the 10 is going to get the job done. I don't know if the 20 is going to have anything. As off of turn number 4, Venko Seaman, the Macedonian driver, will win the 3rd annual Red Bull Rookie Showcase here today at Coca-Cola. And it's the first time a driver from the DVR stables takes the victory. Standings are going to be official in just a minute as we're waiting for the 64. Not sure what happened to the 64 of Campbell Marsh. Thought to definitely get whatever the issue is fixed as far as that is concerned. But Venko Seaman gets the win. John Smith second. Shyla Ascroft third. Dana Monroe fourth. John Schmidt gets fifth. Sam Tenley, Jonathan Wong, good run for him in seventh. Ponzo Albanese, Lucian Bianchi, and Lizette Armstrong. They were the top 10. They're the only 10 cars in that lead pack. Campbell Marsh came home in 11th. Not entirely sure what was wrong with his car, why he was 27 seconds off the pace. I wonder if he had like a cylinder gone bad or something like that. The good news is they're definitely going to change that engine before qualifying tomorrow. He was the last car to finish the race on the lead lap. Eric Alpha was the only driver that finished 2 laps down but finished the race. They will definitely repair his car. And then 3 drivers did not reach the conclusion of the race due to an incident in turn 2 that did not bring out the caution, which I should check. Were the cautions on? Yes, they were. They were John Smith the fourth, which means they will have to change that engine. And also, if the damage is severe, they will have to go to a backup car. David Santi, I know for certain will go to a backup car because he was smoking with all the damage on his car. Or actually, they may repair it, but replace the broken oil pump. And John, and is it John or Hold on, let me actually look at the sign-up video. John Schmidt. It was Jorgen Smith who finished second. John Smith was the car out of the race. John Schmidt out of the race. I'm still trying to learn people's names as far as that is concerned. So, yeah. But that is going to do it here for the Red Bull GT Series Rookie Showcase for the third season. That means we've had 3 different winners. Vinko Seaman adds his name to the list, joins the likes of Dylan Matthews and Jared Underhill as a winner of the Red Bull Rookie Showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Coca-Cola. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We showed our full finish results. There are no points because this is a non-points event. But tomorrow, we're going to have points on the line. But first, we have 44 drivers that need to qualify for the 42 starting spots tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the first race of Season 4 for the NR2003 Red Bull GT Series. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Until then, I've been Data Villas, the Blue Hedgehog, signing off. Thanks so much for joining me for this race. Have a great rest of your days. You've been watching another broadcast courtesy of the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013. So long from Coca-Cola. We'll see you tomorrow for qualifying.